Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alba, aka SeaOfMarina, and in today's video it's kind of another chatting video, which I'm really trying to do like way more than my other kind of videos because I really want to build a relationship with you guys. In this video I'm going to talk about being vegan and being Dominican / Colombian because I'm half and half, but it's such a weird thing in our culture for people to not eat meat. So I actually am going to interview someone and he's Dominican too, and we're going to discuss on how our family members kind of react and kind of talk trash about us in a way and say like, what the hell do you eat? Like, you know, like you can't live life without meat basically. But in a previous video I did speak about how my decision on being vegan, and right now to clarify, I'm 80% transitioned vegan and 20% still pescatarian. So I'm still eating fish, low-key not really eating shrimp anymore because I learned that they are like the roaches of the sea and it's pretty disgusting. And it's just mainly salmon that I haven't kind of let go, and I'm starting to feel a little freaked out with the texture. So I feel like slowly but surely I will completely let it go. So when I had told my mom, I guess, that I was mostly vegan, I don't think she really understood. I don't think many of my family members still don't get it. It's really not difficult to explain. I usually just say, you know, anything that doesn't come from a mother, which is, you know, milk and meat. You know, plants are plants, they're not animals. So it's basically that, and every plate, every meal usually incorporates some kind of butter or milk or dashes of meat, or, you know, in restaurants and etc. So the more that I start to go out with my friends and learn more about vegan restaurants, the more comfortable I feel, and I express that to my family members on how amazing my discoveries are, because this journey is kind of cool. It's really like a whole nother world that you open up to, and you just discover so many cool things, like on Pinterest, on blogs, having conversation with people that have thought about being vegan, or, you know, just question you on how you did it. And honestly, it's taking me, I've been in New York for 3.5 years now, so it's taking me about 3.5 years to completely transition to the point where I am right now, and I feel really good. I'm not gonna lie to you, the worst and hardest part is cheese. It really is cheese. And when I was younger, I hated cheese. I used to throw up smelling cheese. But once I moved to New York, I don't know what it was. I really don't know. Maybe it's a dollar pizza when I was really like struggling. Not to say that I'm not struggling right now. But it's crazy. The smell of cheese, like, it does something in my brain. And I was researching why and how can I let go of cheese, and it's like it had said, you know, we have kind of brainwashed the government has kind of brainwashed our brains into really thinking that cheese is like the best thing in the world. And the reason why cheese is so spread out in America is because at one point, I forgot the exact year, but there was too much cheese that was made and processed from milk, from a cow's milk. So they were trying to think of how to sell cheese to Americans, and they decided to like sprinkle it on everything. And, you know, mac and cheese is an American staple meal, even though it has no protein. It's just literally carbs and cheese. And that's kind of how they started to put that in our minds, that cheese is like everything, like, and it really isn't everything, because once you start sorry, my phone is literally right, it's like holding my camera because my tripod is on the other side and I'm sitting on the floor because I feel more comfortable on the floor. So it's my little stand. Sorry, let me put it on airplane mode. Did I click it? I can't see. Okay, I did it. Alright, back to what I was saying. Like, I go to my mom's house back in Boston, which I'm going to go back hometown. I get so excited when I'm trying to talk to you guys, like I can't even talk right. Which I'm going back to my hometown tomorrow for Thanksgiving, and I open her fridge and the first thing I see is bread and like white bread tortillas, and cheese. Like there's always cheese in the house, and eggs. There is always eggs in the house. Like I remember when I was younger, if there was nothing to eat, there was always eggs, literally. So once I started learning and really researching more about cheese and how not good it is, that's when I like really started bugging out. Then I started really asking myself, because as you guys know, my like acne situation really started after I got off of birth control, and like I didn't want to take any more medication. Is milk the trigger of acne in my life? So I cut off milk, and then I saw like my body really progress into wanting to like just get all of the toxins out from over the years, which is still happening, because you know, the longer you are on a pill or any medication, the longer it's going to take to really get your body on track. So I'm not no health expert at all. I'm giving you guys information based off of what I've learned and what I've researched and had conversations with other people that also are on their journeys health wise. And yeah, so that like was a main thing. It's a staple reminder for me, literally, to not incorporate milk or cheese in my lifestyle because of acne. It basically creates mucus in your body, which you do not need, and it can spread out everywhere, anywhere on your body. It doesn't have to be necessarily your face. It can be your arms, whatever, any part, doesn't matter. You know, no one wants acne. Like we have it because of our eating style, and it can be passed on to us, but there is a cure, and it's not going to the dermatologist. And I tried that for a little bit. I just didn't feel comfortable having to go to the doctors and having conversation about how to cure, when in actuality it's really just putting a band-aid on it for a little while. And then once I stop medication, I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna come back. So within this whole journey of me transitioning to being a lot more healthier and using natural and organic products, I've been using a whole bunch of different things on my face and trying it out and seeing things that work, seeing things that don't work. And if you guys want to know more about that, I can totally make a video. I'll talk strictly about acne, because I came on here with the intentions of talking about veganism and being Dominican or just Latina in general. Cheese is my #1 hardest. My second hardest is, I guess, when I go to family events and family dinners. I guess smelling the meat and the seasoning, it smells so great, enticing, to like the point where it's just like my mouth is watering, and it's just like, whoa, smack in the face. And it's just like, yo, nah, you're not about that life. Like, and it has taken some time to really like remember. It's like, all right, yo, I just don't mess with meat. Like, I just don't. And then I have quick like flashes of animals being tortured, and quick flashes of pages I've read in books where it talks about how meat is not healthy for the body and how our bodies are not created to digest it. So then I'm just like, all right, nah, I'm good. Like, yo, I'm going good to the bathroom, honestly. Like, I feel just like lighter. Like, overall, when I have a meal that does not include any milk, any meat, I just feel okay. I don't feel full to the point where I'm just like, ugh, which is how I used to feel when I had a whole meal with that protein of meat and with extra cheese or whatever. So I immediately just remember, like, you want to feel great while you're enjoying this plate of food. So, and then they like side comments are just like, oh no, oh yeah, you can't eat this has meat, remember? And it's not like a kind reminder, it's like a, or like you effed up type gesture, like, oh nah, you can't, this isn't, like, you gave it up, remember? Like, you can't touch it. It's not that, like, it's a mind game. It's more of a like realization and an adjustment for myself. You know, overall it's gonna take time, and the more that I continue on like learning more recipes and just like creating things in the kitchen. Like yesterday my sister came over and I wanted to make spaghetti squash, which I had thought it was spaghetti squash, but it was butternut squash. Yeah. with lentils and quinoa meatballs, which I have seen a couple of recipes on, but I only had a few items, so I just kind of like finessed it and worked out, and it was good. Like the tastes were good. My sister was like, this is amazing, and everyone in the house that isn't vegan tried it, so I was really happy, and they really enjoyed it. I could insert a picture if it's still on my phone. I could try to find it, but it's really just like not giving up, remembering that you're doing this for a better you, no one else, just a better you, saving animals, whatever it is specifically why you want to change your eating habits. Everyone is different, but for me it was really just overall learning the truth about what happens out there that we don't see when we go into the market. Wanting to clear out my body from any toxins, any meat, any energy that was transferred from the meat into my body. I really wanted to let that completely go, because these animals are being killed and they're scared and they know that they're going to be slaughtered, and all of that energy that they have at the moment while they're alive, you know, once they are killed, is still in their flesh. So transferring that into our bodies isn't going to help us. It's going to, you know, not make us happier. Even though we feel satisfied while we eat, it's not a good relationship, you know, with your body. So those are my kind of, I guess, outburst tips or struggles I kind of am going through being mostly vegan and Latina. But I have invited a lot of my family members to vegan restaurants. They've tried it and they're open to try things if you just explain why you have chosen this lifestyle. And this Thanksgiving is my first Thanksgiving creating a whole vegan kind of meal-ish, so I'm really excited to have them try it, and I'll be vlogging anyway, so you guys can, like, I guess, see reactions and see my process of cooking. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys kind of walked away with something or a connection of some sort of sharing your veganism with your family and friends, because I know everyone's like, at first it was vegetarian, was like, ugh, why, you know, you don't eat meat but you still eat cheese. And then veganism, people feel like it's just like, that's so hard. But once you start shopping and buying groceries that you know that you can eat, then it doesn't become as hard as you first initially thought. It's a process. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this talkative video, chit chat, you know, and I will see you in my next video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and join the wave of SeaOfMarina, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great, awesome day. Peace and love, guys. Just in makeup, fashion, but that's not my main focus here. The main focus here